Hi, good morning. I'm here on Long Beach, Long Island with three of my friends, and today we're going to have coffee. There's a big event going on. The music's kind of loud, and we've had a lot of trouble getting on, so we're sorry we're so late if you were waiting for us.
Good morning.
Hi.
Howdy.
Great. I'm not even going to introduce everybody because they're going to get to tag themselves later because they're all of the younger generation and they really know how to do this better than I do. But I'm the one that got us on live, just saying. All right, so what I want to talk about today, the real topic today, is talking about friendship, community, and bonding. Because here in Long Beach, Long Island is a big, big community of people that bond, but it doesn't always go so smoothly. So what I want to talk about is the importance of maintaining yourself in a big community. So let's start with Deb. Deb, what do you think is the most important thing in maintaining yourself when you're in a big community?
I don't know, you just gotta be yourself, and if people don't like you and don't accept you, then there's so many other cool people that will. So, you just gotta be you and don't try to conform to what other people want you to do or dress. I go through that a lot, and struggle with that a lot, but yeah, I just try to be me all the time.
But what happens if you don't know what me means? What do you think if you don't know what me
It's all
means?
in here.
I think that's true. I think it's what makes you feel like the way you know if you're not being you is when it feels uncomfortable. Like for me, wearing wool is uncomfortable. Okay, so now tell me what it means for you to be in part of this community.
I love it here. Once you go Long Beach, you don't go back. It's very hard to leave Long Beach because it's just first and foremost, we have an amazing backdrop. But more than that, everybody knows each other. Everybody's looking out for each other. It's just an upbeat, friendly place to be. Very positive, very active.
So when you first came to this community, what do you think was the hardest thing for you to join the community?
I didn't really have that issue because I kind of grew up here. I mean, I grew up 5 minutes away from here, so I always sort of felt part of the community. So I think I have a little bit of a different situation. We do have a lot of transplants here, but I'm not one of them.
You're a real tried and true one. Okay. Brooklyn. Okay, Rachel, what would you say is the hardest thing about being part of a community and joining a community?
I think the hardest part is trying to find the time to separate, family and friends and finding the importance in like where you're going to be and when you're going to be there and how much time you're going to give of yourself to be part of that. Because I am so close to my family and I am so close to my friends that they both kind of feel the same a lot of the time to me. But I think that this is a community that really accepts, our group of friends specifically, are a group of people that really accept each other and love each other and are there for each other through basically anything and everything. So we're really a lucky group here. We're different than a lot of other places.
I think this is definitely one of the most supportive communities I've ever seen. But what I want to say is I think it's really important that you define specifically how you feel. Like if you just say to everyone, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I love my coffee, and I love the house, and I love this, then it kind of loses some meaning.
Yeah.
And what I think is really important is that you pick the right words. I feel passionate about my job. I love my family and friends, and I enjoy my morning coffee. And I think what you need to do is really be specific about what your feelings are. What do you think of that concept, Amanda?
I mean, it's important to have a place to come home to where you can like be your authentic self. So
Yeah, but using the word love is, I think, what she's talking about, like overusing it, saying it too much, and trying to come up with different words that may be able to describe a feeling that you're having for a specific place that you're in at that time, right?
It is. I feel like it's easy right now when you want to fit in to just be like everybody else and just like act like everybody else. But I feel like it's the same with our emotions. Is that if we're not really specific with the words we use to describe how we feel, then it all becomes like
It
the
doesn't
same.
give it meaning.
And I think it's really important to focus on the words that you use. What do you think, Deb?
I think I use the word love a lot because, like, especially when it comes to Long Beach and atmosphere, to me, I only put myself in positions where I am authentic and I am happy. Because if I'm not, then, like you said before, I feel very uncomfortable, and I'm at the position in my life where I don't need to be feeling those icky feelings. So I will just remove myself from situations. So I tend to use love a lot because I try to be happy wherever I am, and if I'm not, like, bye.
Yeah, and you found that happiness, I think, in the last couple of years, like really growing into yourself. I think as we've gotten older, I mean, we've really spent the last 10 or 12 years together as a group of friends growing, and there's new friends that have added and people that have left and kind of transplanted other places, but it's hard to find other words besides, love, because we've really grown to that.
You know what's really interesting is I never used the word love that much. I still don't really feel like I do. I feel like you noticed that.
Yeah.
But like when I came into this group of friends, I noticed that everybody ended every interaction with "I love you."
Love you.
Everybody, and I just
She used to make fun of me
I
all
just
the time
wasn't
for
used to it, and it's a little contagious, I guess, because then you start doing it too. But I also do feel like it's very overused, and it's not that you don't feel it.
Some people
but,
use that phrase, like, love you.
yeah, I
and
do
it's
feel like people just
dumb
say it
down.
to say it after the conversation's over.
I think what's really important is that when you base your expectations on only one word, then maybe you could be disappointed of if you think the word means one thing and someone else thinks the word means something else. And
That's
that's
true.
like what I'm
Right.
trying to get at now, that if you use more than one word to describe that feeling that you have, then you can separate a little bit more when someone disappoints you, because their definition of love, what that means to them, is different than what your definition is. And that's like what I'm trying to get across this morning, is that I think we all have to be a little careful that we don't use a blanket statement,
Right.
because then I feel like you expect that everyone's going to react to that blanket statement the same way.
Right. That's what I was like very taken aback by it when it first started, happening.
Right.
So,
But you also really never know. I mean, I could say love you and really mean it, and somebody else can say it back, and I'll never know if they really feel it or that's just a phrase that they're saying goodbye with. And you can't make that assumption either, So what are you going to do?
I've said it by accident sometimes just because it's so natural. I said it one time to my boss. That was pretty embarrassing. Like, how do you take that back? I was like, but I do. I actually do care about you. I love you, I guess. But like,
Right. So I think that
We're on camera.
see, everybody here just loves everybody. Everybody's just joining. But my point of today's coffee talk is to make sure that you all have a definition for love, so that you don't get your feelings hurt and you don't get expectations that could never be met, because what it means to you to love someone might not be what it means to them. And when you feel that feeling that you don't fit in, or that they don't love you back, or something like that, I think sometimes in order to make sure that you protect yourself, you just need to have a bigger definition with more words and be really more specific what you're really trying for. And that's my point. Do you agree with that?
yeah.
yeah.
Maybe just substituting for like, it was so great talking to you today, or something like that. Like when I first met your group of friends and they started saying that to me, I was like, I barely know you. You don't love me.
Right. And that's what I feel like.
Oh, we did.
But they did. Maybe they really did. Maybe it was love at first sight.
There you go. You just have that charm, that charisma. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this coffee talk as much as we did.
Love you.
I'll see you tomorrow. We love you. Bye.